Hi, junior black belts, teen class, and also our adults. We even have some cohort members and some red card folks watching this. So welcome. This is our first weekly review of all the things we worked on in class this week. So whether you made it to one class or two classes or weren't able to make it at all, I hope this will really help you to review and improve your techniques. And of course, because it's cached, you'll be able to watch it many, many times and rewind the pieces that you need and keep going over it. So we'll do a little bit of warm-up first, and then we'll work on side kicking more efficiently. This will certainly help you with your board breaks. This will certainly help you with self-defense. And then we'll go on to looking at some one-step combinations from Tosan. And of course, you're not required to do these, but they just may help you understand the form better and also learn to adapt technique to a stationary target in front of you. And then we'll go on to turning one steps, your favorite own one steps, not the Tosan one steps, but your own one steps into sparring combinations, and of course vice versa, making your favorite sparring combinations work for you in one steps. So have fun training with this video, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in class really soon. Let's do a quick warm-up before we get started today. So let's start out with 20 jumping jacks. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, let's do some leg work. Do some mounts and climbers. So just one leg in the front, and just change. Right, and since we're down here, let's do some T push-ups. So that means that we're just doing a push-up, and then straight arm. Good. It's really important that in karate we connect our feet and our hands and be able to balance. Just one more each side. All right, here's another way we can connect our hands and our feet is balance your weight and then pick up your left foot and your right hand. And then change to the other side. Oh, I need to work on that. Okay. All right, let's do some swinging of our legs. So straight leg swinging. Eight, 9, 10. Okay, other side. Let's count in Korean this time. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Great. All right, stretch number 11. 11. And other side. And stretch. All right, then hold on to something if you need to. And we're going to change legs each time, lifting our leg to the same spot. Look at the ceiling behind you. And put your heel on the same spot. Good. All right, let's do stretch number 12. Okay, let's get ready for class. So this week we're going to work a lot on side kick. So let me just help you with this, and we'll do it lots of different ways so you can see some things that are important about side kick. So first of all, let's just start here on our knees like this. We're going to bring our knee up to our shoulder like this and kick straight back behind us. Now pick a spot that you're aiming at, pick a spot, and then try to hit the same spot when you change legs like this and aim at the same spot. So knee in, knee out, pull it back. So remember, in round kick, our foot comes back, but in side kick, our knee comes back. So that's what's important to remember here. Knee comes back in. All right, so try to kick as straight as you can, back behind you, changing legs each time. All right, changing legs. There we go. All right, so now we're going to try to do that standing. And what I want you to get the idea of is picking up your foot as high as your knee right away. So I'm using a stool here. I want you to use cushions, okay? I want you to use something much, much softer than this. We're going to stand close to the stack of cushions, just about, knee level or something like that. And we're going to make sure we turn our back to that, and then pick up our foot above there and side kick over the top and back, and then down, okay? So, changing sides, stack of cushions, pick up your foot as high as you need, and pull back, okay? So, again, out and back, right, out and back. So try that lots of times over the cushions, and then we'll have somebody hold a pool noodle for you. So practice out and back, right? Out and back. That's the way, out and back. Straight over and straight back. So try to get closer and closer to the cushions without touching them on the way out or the way back. Going over the top of them on the way out and the way back. Okay, so now we're going to ask someone to hold a pool noodle for us out there so we make sure that we're really hitting what we aim for, okay? So what we're aiming for, way out there, okay? Try to keep both hands up while you do that. Side kick out and back, okay? So aim at a pool noodle that's on the other side of your cushions, or whatever you're using for this. Okay? And keep your hands up better than what I'm demonstrating. Okay, hands up, side kick over the top. So this will help you to remember, side kick doesn't go like this. And after we kick, we can't drop our foot. We need to go out and back. Okay? Out and back over the top. Hi everybody, this is my Karate Kid Carly. I'm so happy to have her with me today. And we're going to demonstrate some Tosan one steps. Now, let me hasten to say, all of you who are working on Tosan do not need to use Tosan combinations for your one steps, for testing or for tournament. But these one steps will help you to understand a little bit better about targeting and distance and weapons to use at the right time. So we'll just show you a couple of examples of pieces of Tosan used as one steps, okay? All right, so we could use the opening four moves like this, evade, punch, and then for the second block, use it as a hammer fist and then punch. So the same four moves, 1, 2, 3, 4, but use it like this. So one more time for number one, please. Evade, punch, step in the hand that just punched, does hammer fist now, and reverse punch. So that's one application. Now, a lot of these, it's better if you have different attacks, like two-hand grab or weapon coming at you, and things like that. But that's an example of one combination. Okay, so let's take a look at another one in this form. So another one is evade off the line. Now, to get the distance, you're going to have to step back and then spear. So this could be here, 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 spear hand. Then, if you're going to spin back fist, you're going to have to step back and back fist, and then change feet back fist. So that requires a lot of changing if you want to do really close to what the form is. So let's try that one more time. So double knife hand, step back, spear fingers, step back and turn, back fist, step back and change, back fist. So that's an example, another example from this form. Next one could be our kick. So again, we could use both hands at the same time, blocking. So we're invading, blocking like this, and going, but then we don't have enough space to kick, so you have to step back. Or you could just do 1, 2, front leg, punch, punch. If you want it closer to the form, then you have to do something like this, step back, change feet, punch, punch. Okay? So those are just a few examples of how you can use pieces of Tosan as one steps and really think about the weapons that you're using and the targeting that you're doing, and certainly the distance. Always good to practice the distance with a partner. So thanks for joining us for this today. Hope it was helpful, and I'll be back to teach you the form in a lot more detail soon. Thanks. An important concept we talked about this week was connecting one steps to sparring. So what we want you to be able to do is continuously improve your strengths. The most important thing to work on is our strength. So let's say that you have a favorite combination that you use in sparring. Let's see if we can turn it into one step. Conversely, if you have a favorite one step that you do, then let's see if we can turn it into a sparring combination. So we'll talk about the differences between the two. Obviously, in a sparring, it's a more dynamic situation. You have to be protecting yourself all the time, hands up, ready to move. And on one steps, it's much more formal, rigid, traditional, and you have a stationary target, which you have to be really careful with. So the two different challenges, but you can use the same combination. So let's say, for example, one of your favorite sparring combinations might be something like axe kick, jab, cross, round kick. All right, so axe kick, jab, cross, round kick, or outward crescent kick and jab, cross, round kick. So as a sparring combination, we have to be able to do this moving towards somebody and breaking the distance, jab, cross, round kick. We have to be able to do this fading away from somebody, so somebody who's aggressing on us, fade back, clear, bang, bang, bang. So we have to be able to do it tracking, moving somebody. So imagine my opponent moving this way. So I'm tracking, 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 through a 90-degree turn. So that's an example of using that as a sparring combination. So let's say you want to do the same thing as one steps. What are the changes? Well, first of all, in sparring, we have to be fluid, moving, hands up, covering, protecting ourselves with head movement, with foot movement, with angling, with circling, and of course, staying in a compact position as much as possible. One step's much more formal. So we're going to change from this kind of technique to very, very traditional technique, where we're pulling our elbow back and we're doing sharp individual moves. So obviously we have to respond to the punch coming at us, so the first thing we're going to do is evade and get out of the way of that, right? So we have to do something to protect ourselves from the punch coming at us. So next what we could do is evade, push the arm down, and so we can safely outward crescent or axe kick over the top, right? So evade, push down, axe. Now if we're at the right distance, we can jab and cross, but we might be too close to round kick, so we may need to pull back and round kick this way, okay? So let's take a look at that again. Evade, right when we need to get this kick off fast so the guy doesn't punch us again. So right when our weight transfers to our back foot, push this down and bring the foot right over the top. So it should look kind of like this. Evade, push, circle. All right? So protect and kick. Then jab, cross. Too close for round kick. We can do a knee strike, but if you want to show off, then back up and round kick to the person's head. Okay, so obviously, same combination, different application. So remember, repetition is the mother of skill, and so the more times we do this, and the more situations we put ourselves in to be able to try this combination safely, then the better we'll get at it. Hope that helps connect one steps and sparring combinations so you can practice what you're good at more times. So I know these jokes are just so painful for some of you, but apparently Mason wants me to keep doing them, so here's one from Mason. So, when Mason dropped 2 pickles on the floor, do you know what he heard the little one say to the big one? Deal with it.